Welcome to Spiritual Infusion 1111. We're going to go ahead and pull messages for your divine counterpart. Those of you that are dealing with twin flames, soul connection, forever person, whatever you want to classify them in as. Woo! Something is coming in here though. This has to do with you guys. So it's interesting because we always tend to talk about the other person, what the other person is going through, what the other person is needing, right? But right now, it seems like the choice is really yours, collective, with whether or not you want to stay in this connection or whether or not you want to pull your energy back. Trust that whatever choice that you make, you will find love again. And this isn't about staying out of fear. This is about you setting certain boundaries. And even for some of you guys, if you had to walk away or if you had to say, you know what, this doesn't work for me, because this is what I need. What is coming in here strongly is that this is really about your choice. And love manifests through union of the mind and heart. It doesn't manifest the way that we want it to a lot of times. So expanding in those areas allows the love to grow. And with this power of choice, I feel like your person, whoever you're dealing with, they're struggling with codependencies. Whether that's a person, whether that's a place, whether that's a thing, whether it's certain toxic traits that they have certain attachments to, right? This person to me seems like they're afraid to let go of their old coping mechanisms, which is putting you in a place of limbo, which is putting you in a place where you feel their energy, but at the same point in time, there's part of you that's sitting here and is saying, I need to take control of the situation and I need to let go. Now, letting go of situations, in my opinion, is letting go of that person in this state, right? In this mind frame. And in fact, I talked about this on the podcast with, and I'll link it somewhere over here, but it was a great podcast because the reality is this. Where you are on your mission, your soul mission, your true intention, your higher self, that is much higher than where this person is. Your elevation is higher. So with your elevation being higher, your person either has to graduate and step up in order for them to have contact with you, or they fall behind, right? Think about like a red rope and imagine you climbing Mount Everest, right? You're close to the top. This person is at the bottom, to the point where maybe for some of you guys, you can't see them, you can't feel them. It's an energy where you're like, I don't know if they're there or not. But what this card is coming in and it's saying is that you need to trust that whatever decision you make, it's for your higher good. It's for where you're meant to be, and that you will find love again. And this is a situation where you shouldn't accept the bare minimums out of fear, right? You shouldn't do that. You should set certain boundaries. You should set certain expectations because that's necessary, right? That's needed. And I feel like January is going to be a strong month for you, nonetheless, because I do feel like this person will come in and take a level of action. See, the problem is this person is worried that it's too late. No more talk. They want to show you and put the work to repair what they've broken. This is somebody who I feel like has never truly gone out of their way to fight for you. There's times I feel like as a collective where you wanted this person to fight. You wanted this person to show you that you were important to them, that you were more important than their ego, that you were more important than materialistic possessions, that you really wanted this person to put themselves out there and take action, the same action that you've taken. See, I get overwhelmingly that with you right now, you're the giver. And you've always given to this person. And with this power of choice, you've pulled back your energy. And by you retracting your energy, what happens is you now have a level of control. You're now the person that's sitting in a high priestess energy saying, you know, I'm not giving to you anymore. Even if this person comes to you in the 3D, you have this, or the 5D, right? 5D in the sense of where you dream about this person, you think about this person, you can't get this person out of your head. You see images of you and this person together. And you know what's crazy is that I'm a firm believer that when you see certain things, I think that they happen in different dimensions, right? So maybe it's not happening in this dimension, but for those of you guys that have seen The Matrix or other movies, you know that it's happening in a parallel dimension or whatever it is. That may be a little too weird for those of you guys that are on my channel right now, but that's a whole other conversation. But I get overwhelmingly right now that with this person, they're worried that it's too late. They're worried that they've taken too much time. They're tired of being away from you physically. They're trying to process their fears in order to come back to you. But I think that what's driving them towards you right now is that they don't feel your energy anymore. I don't care how long you and this person have been separated. There's an energy where for some of you guys, you've had enough. You've drawn a hard line in the sand and you've said, you know what? Here's what I'm going to accept and here's what I'm not. And with this line in the sand, what's happening with this person is they're no longer feeling your energy because you've regained your power, right? You've taken back your power. This person is no longer holding your power. You're standing in your own power, right? So they don't feel you anymore. They don't feel you thinking about them. They don't feel you fixating on them. That's part of the reason why a lot of people take a long time to come back, because they still feel your energy. And whether it's 5D energy or 3D energy, that energy is still felt nonetheless, right? With this energy though, this person is worried that you're moving on. This person is worried that, you know, they've pushed you too far, that they've pushed it to the point of no return. And now they're in this place where they know they need to take a level of action because they feel you slipping away. They no longer feel your energy the way that they used to feel it, right? This person, I feel like, wow, look what card just came out. This person is realizing, if there was any doubt, they are your twin flame and they're ready for union. The wait is over. For some of you, you may have even been going back and forth with this person since January, where things just have been off, right? But I get that also too, during this break from this person, there not only was there a lot of soul work to be done on the person's end, but also on your end as well, right? Shadow work is continuous. Shadow work typically takes us back to when we were children, how we were raised, right? How our parents spoke to us, the attention that we received, the attention we didn't receive, whatever it may be. And what's coming in right now is that with this person, they're starting to understand that this connection between the two of you, it's something that's very beautiful, right? They're getting ready for union. I think that the idea of losing you is more scary to them than what they have to lose, because I feel like with this person prior, you know, they were very careful with what they said. They were very careful with the way that they communicated, because for some reason to you, things just slipped out. But this person is truly realizing that you are their true love. You have their heart. You have their soul. That's something that's unbreakable. And I feel like this person has definitely been trying to connect with you in the 5D. They're trying to send you some type of message, and they're wondering if you can hear them. For a lot of you guys, you either have them blocked or they've had you blocked. And I feel like with this person, the one thing that keeps coming up overwhelmingly is this person's inner child was wounded. And I think that it had a lot to do with their parents, right? The way that this person needed their parents, they weren't there for them. They had to learn everything on their own. They had to be self-sufficient. And I feel like when it comes to you, you're very loving, you're very caring, you're very nurturing. It's not this warm, fuzzy feeling for this person. It feels odd. It feels like something is wrong. Why are you caring about me like that? Why do you feel me like that, right? Why do you want to give to me like that when my own mom or my own dad couldn't give to me? But what this person is doing is now they're taking a look at their patterns, right? And they're realizing that the way that they've gone about them, that it's wrong. It's about breaking generational curses, changing the way that they see things. For some of them, they're looking at their children and they're saying, am I the man or woman that I want you to be? Would I be happy if you met a man or a woman like me? Would I be happy if you settled down with somebody like me? And for a lot of them, the answer is no. There's a major level of enlightenment, I feel like, that's going on with this divine energy, where you've opened up Pandora's box and you're shining a light on things that this person has repressed for a very long period of time. And I'm getting overwhelmingly that whoever you're dealing with, they had to go through this major death of an ego. And the journey wasn't easy, and they're full aware of their mistakes and they want to make things right. Winter, guess what? We're in winter. It's going to be a long winter. Winter is coming, right? And again, I think that this person, part of what is stopping them from reaching out to some of you guys, because there's a wide range of people that are actually tuning into this. But part of the thing that's keeping them is that they have this level of guilt. Why did I do you like that? Why did I treat you when all you were was an angel to me? Why did I push you away? Why did I go to something that didn't make me happy? When they love everything about you, they want to rekindle this situation. There's something here where this person is transforming. This person is changing their mind for how they feel about you. For some of you guys, this person cries at night. They can't sleep. They wish that they could really just open their heart up and have you look inside and know exactly how they feel, because every time I feel like this person goes to say something, they never can get the words out right. This is somebody that clams up when they see you. This is somebody who will sit there and write you messages after messages after messages and never send them because they chicken out. Driven by jealousy. The thought of you being with somebody else drives them crazy. The next full moon. I think that with the lack of communication, with you taking back your power of choice here, what's happening with this person is they're saying, if I can't feel their energy, then who else has their energy, right? Who else are they attracting? And I think that it's scary because this person understands the light that you radiate. This person understands the sophistication and the level of importance that you bring into their life. So for them, they have this perception if this collective, right? If I view them in this manner, I can only imagine what else everybody is seeing. And they're worried that right now that you're slipping through their hands. They're worried that you're dating. They're worried that somebody else has your attention. And this person, they're in this place where they don't want to lose you. And I feel like up until this point, right, this person made you an option. They weren't ready to commit, but they weren't ready to lose you either. So they tended to keep their options open, right? The best way to do it is to breadcrumb. The best way to do it is to, continue this tug of war, this push and pull, this page energy. And what's interesting here is I feel like for a lot of you guys, some of your angels were blocking this connection. Your ancestors, your guides, however you want to say, they were blocking this connection because this person wasn't ready. Because your angels and your guides saw that this person wasn't taking the relationship as serious as they should. That's why it's your choice. It's your choice what you decide to do. But the one thing that I do want to mention is every action has a reaction. So when you set certain boundaries, when you set certain limitations, what happens is either this person rises to the bar, this person rises to the challenge, or they fall off. And at the end of the day, you want this person, but you want them to be correct. You want them to treat you right. You want them to understand the significance of you, the significance of your relationship. You're not an option, but it's your choice. It's your choice whether or not you are going to accept this. But see, I feel like a lot of you said, no, I'm not an option. I understand my worth. I understand that I'm a powerful divine creature who has a lot to offer, and I'm nobody's second choice. And because you've set these hard boundaries, because you set these limitations, because you've said enough is enough, this person now is coming forward and they're taking action. But it had to be this death of an ego. They had to go through this dark night of the soul where they really questioned who they were, where this person really sat there and thought about every single time that they did you wrong, every time that they lied to you, every time that they ignored you, every time that you sat there and cried. This person knew about it because you guys are connected. But now everything is flipped. Now this person is jealous. Who are you giving your love to if it's not me? Whoever is worthy of your love will get your love. And you do have options. You will. I also feel like with this person, whoever you were dealing with, they were caught up in illusions. Move on from the illusions of them so you don't lose yourself in loving them. But I think that it's deeper than this, right? Because when I see the cards, just because the cards say something, I'm an intuitive reader. So I'm going to intuitively tell you what my guides are telling me, what spirit is telling me. I think that you saw this person's light, right? Think about the yin and the yang symbol. You have the white and then you have the black, right? Similar to these cards, but in each little separate portion, there's dark and there's light in each one. I think that this person has a darker energy, and I think that you focused and you fixated on the light in their energy. You saw who they could be. You saw their higher self. You saw their higher perspective. Did you see the darkness? Yeah, but you didn't focus on that because you're light. You focused on what you naturally could focus on, which is the positives about this person, which is all the amazing qualities that this person has to offer. All these amazing qualities that this person brings to the table. But just as you focused on this light, this person had, because they're dark, they focused on things you didn't have. They told themselves, different things in order to deter them, different things in order to make them feel okay for the way that they've treated you. But now what's happening is you've opened up this light in this person where you've turned this person around and you've made them look in the mirror and you made them ask themselves, am I this person? Yes or no? Am I who I am? Is this who I am? Am I this evil person that's conniving, that lies, that's a thief, that does things the wrong way? Am I a coward? Who am I? And what's happening with these questions is it's this death of an ego. They're going back to a sense of purity, the purity that you saw in them originally. And they're also with this purity, with this level of enlightenment, right? This light that's coming from them. They're now beginning to see you in your true light, in your divine light. Because they're no longer only seeing darkness. See, this has to do a lot with self-work. You've identified your own toxic behaviors and what stopped you from having healthy relationships, and so has this person, right? But it starts with self. That's why I always say, as a collective, we can change the world. As a collective, it just takes one. That's all it does. That's all it is. It only takes one. One chance. One time for this person to say, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to think about this differently. You know what? I am going to go ahead and do the self-work. I am going to take a look at myself, and I am going to examine whatever has happened, and I'm going to forgive those people that have hurt me. For some of you guys, you're naturally a giver. You give and give and give until you have nothing left. But that's not okay too, right? Because you need to sustain yourself as well. You have to have enough light in order for you to power everything else around you. There's a lot of people that depend on you. There's a lot of people that look at you. There's a lot of people that really do see you as this angel. This angel in disguise. This angel that's unexpected because you've done the self-work. You've sat here and you've illuminated certain things. You've sat here and you've said to yourself, there is a potential that this person may not change, and that I have a choice with whether or not I want to continue to keep my head in the sand or if I want to move forward. For some of you, you're realizing, you know what? The situation is caused by both of us. I always had this one person that always tell me it takes two to tango. And you know what? They were right. Because I very easily could have said at any moment, I'm not going to do this. This is pointless. But I didn't. I would get upset because why are you not giving to me the same way that I'm giving to you? But the thing is when you overgive, you expect that person to overgive. It doesn't work like that, especially when you are a healer. How can somebody that's not healed heal you, heal your childhood wounds, make up for what you're missing? You have to heal yourself first in order for you to heal others. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you've done this self-work. You've identified certain aspects and certain items within inside of you that just weren't healthy. And I feel like for some of you guys, your person, at first they desired freedom. They felt like that's what they needed in order to survive. For some of you, there was an outside person that stopped them from progressing. It was a roadblock. But all of a sudden, this illusion of who this person is, this illusion of what makes this person happy, it's gone. They see you in a different light and they want to get to know more about you. See, this person in the past was scared to go deep. This person in the past was scared to ask certain questions about you. They were scared to get to know you at a soul level, because what happens if you actually were who you said you were? What happens if you were actually this fairy tale character, right? This Disney princess where you're genuinely a good person, or this Disney prince where you genuinely just wanted to love them for who they were. I just keep getting overwhelmingly, why would they love me? Why would they love me? There's no way that they can love me like that. There's something, I'm missing something. This doesn't make sense. See, they kept telling them it didn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But the reason it never made sense to them was because you loved their higher self. You loved their elevated self. You loved who they were meant to be, not who they are. You could care less about that. Everybody has flaws. Everybody does things wrong. Everybody has moments where we don't act our best. But I feel like this person had lost sight of what the true connection was meant to be. This person lost sight of what their mission was. This person's soul lost sight of the materialistic possessions. Now they're ready to work on change. Now they're starting to understand things clearly, right? They're thinking about certain conversations that they've had, and they're realizing that nothing in their life makes sense if you're not in it. If you're not a part of it, it's not worth it. What do they have that's worth it? Because everybody else around them, see, they only want this person for what they have. What can you do for me? But you were never like that with this person. Never. You just wanted to enjoy this person. You wanted to enjoy their time. You wanted to, laugh together, to do things that are simplistic, right? Like watch a sitcom together, watch, I don't know, whatever it may be, whatever you guys are watching, right? To enjoy that time, to enjoy that romance, to have this transformative type of love where it felt good. It nourished the soul. And I feel like with this person, they're now seeing that what you asked for, it wasn't a lot. See, and I think that for this person, they were in denial. I think that they denied the relationship. I think that this person is also denying the fact that your relationship is over. They're not willing to let this go. Whoever this person is, they're not letting you go. Even if you guys are in a place where you're like, I'm done, I'm good, next lifetime, catch you on the flip side. Whatever it is, this person is like, no, I'm not done. You came over here, you touched my soul. You changed me, you changed my perspective. You can't just walk away now. That's this person's energy. They can't lose you now. The spark between the two of you isn't gone. But this is the last test for this person with whether or not they're going to come out of hiding. Are they going to be honest? Is it okay to trust? Can you trust them? Have they learned their lesson? See, for some of you guys, reunion is right around the corner. Because I feel like for a lot of you guys, this person has been questioning the no contact. After no contact, they're wondering, have they lost you? Expect a call. Holidays are right around the season. Expect some type of call. It's funny because top of the deck is listening. They're choosing to follow their heart and not waste any more time thinking. See? Sooner than you think. And at the bottom is toxic love, but it's in reverse. So it's no more toxic behavior. This person is no longer listening to their ego. This person is listening to their heart. They're following their heart. See, there's a sense of healing here that had to happen. This person, healing cannot be rushed. Breathe through it, work through it, and learn from it. But take a look at the time frame. It's November. What messages do you have for the divine? What does this person want to openly say to the divine? If they could right now, what would they say to this collective? What would the divine person say to this collective right now? Wow. You are my love, my heart, and my soul. I feel like these go hand in hand. Look. Let's take a look at this together. See, they're no longer listening to other people. They're no longer sitting here and they're no longer saying, you know what, such and such was right. See, other people are jealous of this connection and they're jealous of you and this person. But now they're realizing, why am I wasting time? Time is of the essence. We're not getting any younger. There's only two things that are promised, life and death. Everything else in between is not that. I've never felt love like this before. The depths of it can be inspiring, but also overwhelming. I long to sweep you off my feet and shower you with my love, because this person really does love you. This person is fantasizing about you. This person has had moments where they look in the mirror to give themselves a pep talk with reach out to them. You can do it. They're going to respond. But see, part of them is conflicted with whether or not they have what it takes. Can I be with them? Can I be what they need? What happens if what they need is more than what I have? For some of them, they feel like they don't deserve you. I don't feel deserving, and it's affecting my level of abundance and openness. They're with this person. They have a lot of romantic feelings, but this has to do with this person being insecure and feeling like they're not worthy of your love. I don't feel like this person has ever met anybody like you. You're beautiful inside and out. I see the light that radiates from your soul. This person feels you. They know that you are different. See, but this person had to clear their programming. Our mission is to unconditionally love. Clearing our programming is necessary part of opening our heart. They have to be strong with who they are now, because I feel like a lot of your guides are not allowing this person to come close to you until they're fully ready to give you exactly what you need. You're being very, very protected right now. There's hard stops that are happening because they're not allowing anybody to come near you until they've done the healing, until they've processed whatever they need to process, until they've reached a dead end, right? Because with this person, the future is you. They're scared to lose you. The fear of losing you is much greater than them not having you. And when they think about you, if they had to settle down with anybody, it would be you. Because that's who they truly want. They don't want anybody else. All that other stuff was for their ego, to fuel their ego. But what they're realizing is that you fuel their heart. And that's something much more powerful than having a fueled ego. And this person is beginning to humble themselves. This person is beginning to realize that if they lose you, they have nothing. And I get with this person, they're very depressed, they're very down, they're very confused, they're very worried at what's happening, what's occurring, what's going on. The only thing I can say is the future is you. Because the fear of losing you is worse than anything else they can imagine. With that being said, this is your reading. I love you. Bye.